Welcome back, everyone, to episode number 10 of this F1 24 Manager. I hope you guys are doing well. We are today going to Canada in this Canadian Grand Prix. But what has happened since the last time you saw us? Well, the monthly update is this. We are 11th to the 7th fastest car on the grid. We have number 1 in engine cooling, and we are number 3 in tyre prevention. So the main things I'm looking for is to make sure that our engine survives a lot longer than everyone else, so we don't really have time penalties or grid penalties or anything like that moving forward. But as I said, 10th on overall performance on here for the car we've got. If we have a look at the facilities as well, we're not progressing as much, but it's all about us now just trying to make sure we can just get the targets we need to go for and push forward. So I predict us to finish around about 11th, 13th. It's more safe than anything here.
Formula
Because...
One has arrived here in Quebec, and we're excited to get underway.
Ow.
Let's hope it's not going to be Groundhog Day. The local rodents have disrupted more than one race.
Okay, right, so this is going to be interesting. This is going to be fun. I like Canada as a Grand Prix. I enjoyed it when I used to play it on FM, Formula One, the normal Formula One game, many moons ago. It used to be one of my favourite tracks to drive at.
Let's hope the teams took full advantage of practice. It's time for qualifying.
And it always, as we know, with the Canadian Grand Prix, there is a lot of rain. So, let's try and make this car stable. Right. Perfect. So I think that's the best way we're going to get it for this one. Let's see how stable we can make this car. Okay, so that's about Ocon and Yuki Tsunoda. We'll probably go up for just one run, and that will be at the beginning of it. But on an blue army car, we're going to be trying to get this team into Q2.
Radio check, radio check.
And track conditions say that it's going to be this wet the whole way through. So it doesn't matter if we do the lap time now.
Almost end up to the ball.
So let's take a look at the replay. This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. Things were all right here, and the car fails to respond. What caused...
Not the greatest there, Yuki, but it's fine.
Follow the reference.
2 seconds faster is Esteban Ocon. Yuki Tsunoda will have to go out for another run. Ocon, I don't think will need to. I think he will make it safely through to the next round. But you could just tell the difference. We're 1.5 seconds behind. Yuki going green, green, green. P3 at the moment. I think we're probably going to get Ocon out again as well, just in case. There's no one really on the track now, so we can warm up and get going now. Russell and Albon need to move. By the way, you want to see the driver changes that happen. They are absolutely brilliant. The ones that I had in my personal save that I do are just hilarious, and I love every inch of it. So, this is going to be the end of Q1. We're going to make it safely through. With that timing as well, and the way we've done it, we can make our way through to Q2 as well. So let's just hope we're able to do that. See how we go on here. Right, 92% car setup, 96 for for Yuki, 92 for him. If I'm going to move that, I'm going to move that forward. see how that goes. But what we are going to do is, because we haven't had that many laps on this tyre, 93%, 97%, we're going to go up with the first round. I always do this for the first go of things on used tyres, because probably we're going to need a lot of this for when we go to it. So let's see how we get on here today. So Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda is out. Let's send out Ocon now.
So let's prepare the lap.
Copy.
Perfecto. Let's ride on board and let's see how he gets on. I'm going to go silent so you can hear the engine
Focus
in
on
that
our outlet.
when we get to the finish line, and then we'll see how we get on. So here we go, going out for the first round of things here today. Let's see how Yuki Tsunoda gets on. I'm going to go silent, and you guys are going to just listen to the engine and how Yuki Tsunoda drives.
Tires are looking good from our side, Pierce. Let's go.
Right, so a 122.109. Not bad, not great, but not bad as well.
This is the lap.
And now Ocon's going to come and try and do the same thing. And he goes faster, 122.067.
P1.
So now we're going to skip ahead.
Fast in lap.
Copy.
So, because we've done that, we're now going to go and put on a brand new, fresh intermediate tyres. At this precise moment, we're safely through. Let's see how we get on here.
Currently P7.
Okay, he didn't do faster than we did.
This is the lap. This is the lap.
Copy.
He's going to get some slipstream here. He's Esteban Ocon.
Currently E6.
I think we can
good.
go out for one more on the
Same fuel on
current
the in lap.
tyres we're on.
Yeah.
And we'll go at the same time as everyone. Wait, oh no one's going to go out for any more. It's all because the rain's come down a bit heavier. So we're not going to do it anymore. That's perfect. P6, P7, going into Q2, after Q2. Now we're going to be going into this. Again, same with what we do before. 97% now. Done well with that. Okay, so here we go. Q3. Straight out we go. And let's see how we get on. One thing I will say is we will go out for one more go because the rain is going to die down and the track condition should be better and more grippy
This
a
is the
little
lap.
bit later
This is
on.
the lap.
Copy.
And oh Jesus, just under nearly a second.
P2.
slower. This is going to be a long race. I feel like we could be in the midfield of obscurity. But if we can get P10, P9, P10 in this race, that would do us very, very well. So, one last go. The dampness is going down massively. 3 minutes left. Let's start going out. And let's see how we get on. Do we improve? Let's have a look at both of them. Yuki Tsunoda goes green. Ocon goes green. Tsunoda goes green again. And he goes P3, P4. Oh! We are in the second row of the Grand Prix with the 11th worst car? Best car? Who knows? That is utterly ridiculous already.
70 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix await our drivers here in Montreal.
Named after the legend.
So, it is going to be a dry race, and it's saying here we should go from softs to mediums, and I think I agree with that. P4, P3, we are going to have a great teamwork here today to stay in these positions. If I'm thinking about the worst, would be disqualified or did not finish or crashed out. But for the minimum for us should be P8.
Should be in for a tightly contested race.
These guys are going to have a lot quicker pace than us.
Of Sergio Perez amongst the hustle and bustle of the grid.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
So weird to see us a Red Bull with our car behind it.
Now at the Canadian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Yuki Tsunoda, P2, he's starting off P3, but he goes straight up to P2, trying to keep on the back of Max Verstappen. But Sergio Perez does a big lunge there. We don't have any of that, do we, Yuki? We're going to lunge them back. Same here as well, and always defend. I want every inch of this to be going at them.
We stay in front of him.
Max Verstappen is on medium tyres. Perez on softs. They're already nearly building out a 1 second lead before we hit the DRS. The Red Bulls look like they are in a league of their own. And Yuki Tsunoda has locked up. Ocon now going to P3. Yuki Tsunoda falling down.
Difficult, but keep focus.
P11, P12. He's now P12, 13. P13 now. He has got to go on a long race. Do we help him with the long race by going for a different strategy? So, if we go on the medium tyres, on the hards, we can go from lap 10. We're going to do a different strategy here, because what that will mean is we can absolutely rinse this to P40, to lap 14, and then change it. Exactly what we're going to do. We're going to change things around.
No chance.
The race is longer. Keep focus.
Okay.
DRS enabled.
Ocon, you need to thunder bastard this lap to get inside of the DRS.
Gap ahead is 1.4. Alonso, the car behind. Alonso behind 0.2.
We're going to be overtaken here. We cannot catch up with the Red Bulls. And here comes Alonso's dropped back a bit. That's good for us. Ocon. We need those two cars in the front to start fighting. Because if they do, it will drop us back into DRS, and Perez goes through a nice little lunge, which now nearly kicks us, but it doesn't matter because Perez is about to have the DRS on Max Verstappen, and he's going to push closer now to him. He's going to go down the inside, but Max Verstappen stops and switches back, going around the outside. Is he going to be able to go ahead of into the turn? No, Max Verstappen keeps hold of it, which is good for us because it's keeping us in the DRS. Now we're in the DRS. And we're now closing up here to Sergio Perez.
Recharge.
We got to recharge the battery just a little bit here, and the same with you as well.
Recharge on, Yuki, recharge on.
That's fine. Keeping ourselves inside of that DRS of Sergio Perez. Let's have a look here how close we are. Just above the 1 second, but we got the DRS, which will push Alonso away and close us a little bit closer now to Max Verstappen, and Max Verstappen has been overtaken here by Sergio Perez. Perez now going into P1 in this Grand Prix. There is no team orders here by the looks of things. Max tries to dive up the inside, doesn't work. Max will be going longer because he's on medium tyres compared to Perez. And we now get DRS and pushing ourselves away. And the defending from Perez has allowed Max Verstappen to come back in, but also has allowed Esteban Ocon to get some clean air and to look at this to maybe get the DRS he has. Max Verstappen's got it. And yeah, Esteban Ocon looking. No.
Keep focus, we get it. We get it.
This is good driving here by Esteban Ocon. P3 at the moment, lap 4 of 70. We are going to start skipping ahead soon, but while we're in this fight, I want to see how well we can go. Also need to keep an eye on Fernando Alonso as well, with fighting the Astons in the constructors. Yuki Tsunoda up now to P11. Again, trying to dive down the inside, but the door is closed. Just listen to that engine. You don't need to overtake, just keep behind. Do your line, and then you will get... Here we go. And here he goes, Esteban Ocon. He sees it. On Sergio Perez. Not going to go for it, just keeping his way up to the pack. Alonso is very close behind. Right, let's skip ahead now and see if we keep inside of this. We're keeping inside of the 1 second. And now we've gone up to P2 with Max Verstappen there. Is this race going to be our first race win? No, will not happen. Max gets a good exit there. And now here he comes with the DRS.
He has DRS.
Looking down the inside, is he going to get it?
I can't do anything.
Still a long way to go.
Now I'm going to go for it. Can we be in P1 for the first time in our career? Yes, we are. Overtaken Max Verstappen. There we go, well done.
You're doing a good job.
Yuki Tsunoda now overtaking Lewis Hamilton. Trying to close that gap now to Lance Stroll. But Max Verstappen going down the inside. He's going to get the DRS, I think, as well. But he's going to push away, and he has. Timed that overtake perfectly. We're now sitting duck here to Sergio Perez. Tsunoda now, how is he getting on? Trying to defend from Lewis Hamilton. Right, let's skip ahead now. Still in P2, now over 1 second away from him. But now we've let Perez go through and try and close that gap, and now here we go. This is when we start tumbling, I think, now. We just do not have the raw pace that we need.
Copy.
So Yuki Tsunoda will be coming in for his pit stop soon. We're going to do the undercut of dreams here, hopefully. Get him out on those hards, go long, and hope that we can get something into this. We will be triggering the pit stop now. Let's go.
We box.
Okay.
Yeah, copy.
So Tsunoda in P9. He's going to go down a bit, but that's fine. Time to warm up those hards and start to push forward. Esteban Ocon now in P6. It's where I thought we would most probably be, but we're going to be overtaken by Piastri. And it's going to be a battle there. Piastri does have a problem. P15 now. P14 for Yuki Tsunoda. P5. Perez has come into pit. We are not pitting yet. We want to hold out for as long as we can. Perez has come out into some clean air. Looks like. Overtaking George Russell. Making a little bit of a beeline now. Charles Leclerc stopping out. Alonso now coming into pit. And I think it might be time for us to pit if Alonso is. We need to counteract exactly what he's doing. Actually, no we don't. We're just going to do our own race. We're going to have softer tyres and the better tyres. Alonso's gone on to the softs. That is a tactical choice and a half. Going softs already. Perez going on the mediums. That's probably the right thing to do. Not trying to pull away from us, but we're keeping our...
Copy.
Look at that. Esteban Ocon really push it here with Sergio Perez. There has been a crash. We've got a safety car. Perfect for us.
Stay just positive on the delta.
Copy that.
We can do some weaving from the fronts.
What do we do?
What do we do? You're going to pit, my son. Okay, so that is not a good time for a pit stop here for Sergio Perez. His tyres are 81% already. Max Verstappen, it's probably not the best time for a pit stop because he's only done 50% of the tyres. Sainz and Norris will be very happy with this, like myself, because we're coming in here now to try and change onto the medium compound tyres. But Verstappen is in, going onto the hards to the end. P6 here, able to keep P6, and that's good for us. P8 now for Yuki Tsunoda. So, Perez going to be on the hard, we're going to be on the better tyre, along with Leclerc and Norris.
Currently,
So,
Stroll in front of you.
that is fine,
Piastri is behind.
fine by us.
39 laps remaining after this.
How are we going to get on after the restart here? Safety car will most probably come in this lap. No, next lap then. The lap cars are now allowed to go back round again. There we go. So, what we need to do is keep that, push that, deploy to start with.
You know what to do now.
Same with this. So P8,
No more lifting coast.
P6.
Copy.
Only one car between us.
Overtake available.
Right. When is Max Verstappen going to pull the trigger on the restart? Oh, that car does not sound healthy. And it's green lights. The safety car has ended. Max Verstappen is now starting his push. Esteban Ocon's got to keep an eye over his shoulder. We've got Lance Stroll. He's going to try and go with the softs to the end here. Tyres could die very quickly.
The car ahead is Perez.
Okay. So safety car restart here. Yuki Tsunoda needs to get on the back. of Lance Stroll, and we're pushing here. Stroll is really closing the gap to us, but we need to keep to the back of Sergio Perez. There's no DRS after the first lap of a safety car, so you have to wait until the second go of it. And this is really good here by Esteban Ocon. But look at Sergio Perez going down the outside of Charles Leclerc. And has he got it? It looks like something's a little bit of a touch there with someone. Lando Norris was there to block things off and has helped Charles Leclerc get back into this. But look at this, Carlos Sainz looking down to go the outside of Max Verstappen. Is this going to happen? Carlos Sainz has gone around the outside and he will be P1 straight after the safety car restart. But Max Verstappen is not giving up on this. Lando Norris now going a little bit behind, could be out of the 1 second DRS. And here we are, the DRS has been enabled. We are struggling to keep up with the cars in front. Just about inside of the DRS zone here. But the battling in front of us is really helping to push us back. Yuki Tsunoda also struggling to keep up the back of Lance Stroll. Here we go, DRS has been enabled. We're going right up down the inside here of Charles Leclerc. Is Esteban Ocon going to go for it? No. There's a bit of history here with Charles Leclerc and Esteban Ocon. Don't particularly like each other. But I don't think Ocon really gives a shit. Time to recharge the battery.
If we can have recharge on.
Copy.
Recharge on, recharge on.
Okay.
Oh, that is a great exit there by Ocon.
Copy.
No DRS available, no DRS available.
Copy.
Right, let's skip ahead now. Oh, there's been a crash and there is... The car has been retired. Oh. Lewis Hamilton got rammed there by the Kick Sauber.
Are you okay?
Okay.
What has happened here? Fernando Alonso trying to go. Yuki Tsunoda dives down the inside and just hits Yuki Tsunoda.
We crashed.
That should be a penalty there to Fernando Alonso. Completely wipes out Yuki Tsunoda there. Alonso now has moved down to P17. Good. Still keeping on the back of the leader group here. That's what I like to see. Trying to recharge everything here.
So you've got Leclerc ahead of you. Gap ahead 0.6.
We got a penalty. Eh? So he dives up the inside, we keep to the line and he hits us, and we get the penalty. Bullshit.
Okay.
Okay, so we need to serve that. I'm gonna add a soft tyre. Go at this. There. That's when we're gonna serve up anyway. Okay.
Push, push.
Copy.
Alright, I don't care anymore. Alright, here we go then. Ocon still keeping to the back, just about here, of Charles Leclerc.
Copy.
We are gonna rinse those hards.
And watch for debris.
There's been an accident here.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Another crash happened. George Russell here going down the outside. And the Haas just cuts him off. He was off the track and just hits into him. But you wait, George Russell will get a penalty. No penalties. Jesus, the FIA don't know what they're doing. Fucking nasty back.
Box.
Alright, we got to serve that time penalty as well. Okay. Trying to keep the back of Stroll
Having an
here.
issue in the pits.
Looks like something's happened with Stroll. He just disappeared. Red flag.
Red flag.
What has happened here then? Not one of our cars, is it, please?
Along the straights here.
Logan Sargent. Oh,
And
the
unable to
car
do
rejoining and just gets rammed into. Okay, so soft for you. And a soft for you. This is going to be interesting. Still P6. Gonna go on the softs along with Yuki Tsunoda, and we're going to see how we get
go
on here.
once more. The track is ready, and so are the drivers. It's lights out, and away we go.
And look at this, trying to go down the outside here of Charles Leclerc. And he does, but he gets the inside, but now Esteban Ocon gets the inside as well. And able to push himself ahead, trying to keep up with the gap here. That's beautifully done here.
He pushed me off.
I know.
Fuck's sake. Yuki Tsunoda is not having a great race whatsoever. Just deploy everything.
Copy.
Try and keep on the back here. Everyone will be on softs. Yep. 15 laps to go in this Canadian Grand Prix. Can we get a top 5 finish? Maybe better. I really highly doubt it. But who knows at this point? This race has been unpredictable no matter what. And we still do not have DRS just yet. It's after the first lap. We must keep ourselves within touching distance of DRS here to Carlos Sainz. Nearly pushed his way out of it. That's not what we want to be seeing.
Sainz ahead. Sainz ahead, 0.7. Just do your best, please.
Sounds a bit pleady, innit? Oh, just do your best. Ocon out of the 1 second, but got into it in the end, and now closing the gap here to Carlos Sainz and pushing our way away from it. Right, do we get DRS? We do. We're keeping in tow here of Carlos Sainz and really going for it. Right up here, we could be in P4. Can Ocon find the gap? He's going down the inside, and he's got the inside line here. Sainz has backed out. Perez is the one car ahead. Great exit there from Ocon.
Recharge on.
Trying to look for the inside, doesn't get it. Perez blocks it off. And now again, still keeping it. Lando Norris now leads the Canadian Grand Prix.
Perez 0.5.
Right, let's move ahead now. Still keeping tow here of Sergio Perez. Still under that 1 second. Doing really well. 10 laps to go here. No, 8 laps, sorry. Now we've lost the DRS. And now we're dropping back a bit. Need to top this up a bit. And go for it.
Safety car. Recharge on.
What lap are we on?
Please.
Copy.
There's no point.
Keep working on tires and brakes. Happy to back off. Copy.
So, we've had a retirement here.
Oh my, are you kidding me?
I don't know. Apparently the Piastri retirement has got something to do with Yuki Tsunoda. And Sainz has retired. Oh, look, there's been a crash here between Sainz and Oscar Piastri. Which means P5. And we have a shot here at maybe a podium position. It will all depend on Yuki Tsunoda now in the points. And Carlos Sainz has been given a time penalty for the incident that he did with Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. Lando Norris is out, and so is Oscar Piastri.
Safety car in this lap.
And there is a lot of outs in this race.
Okay.
Right. Give
Battery
it
is full.
fucking everything.
Stay close to the cars in front.
4 laps here to do everything we possibly can. Max Verstappen, one of the luckiest men in the world right now, has not only survived most of the overtakes, but every time a car's gone in front of him, they've crashed.
Piastri is backing off now.
Piastri's not even in a race that night now.
From start finish.
And here we go. Let's get Lance Stroll.
And we've got 4 laps remaining.
Copy.
Come on, we need to get past Stroll quick. Because he is not, he's getting out of that DRS zone of Carlos Sainz, and Ricciardo's now overtaken us. Now we've got Stroll, but Stroll's gone back ahead.
Alonso, the car behind. He's 2.2 behind.
No chance.
I know it's frustrating, Yuki.
Stroll got a good exit there, but now we got the DRS to really help us. He's going to cut down the inside to try and block us. He doesn't move under braking. Ocon trying to swing the car around, gets a poor exit. Come on, guy. Come on, Ocon. You got this. Final lap of the Grand Prix.
This is the last lap.
Okay.
That's so good.
Yes, Yuki.
Very good job, Yuki. We are catching Ocon.
Right, deploy this fuck.
We do have overtake available.
Coming up.
Recharge on, recharge on.
Yeah, copy that.
Come on, he's looking to go down the outside. Don't overtake just yet. You want to get the DRS and then go for it. Now go.
We can use overtake.
Come on. Go down the inside. Come on. This is for P4 of the Grand Prix, our highest ever position finish. Goes down through the inside. Goes round. The final lap. Max Verstappen has won. Perez second. Leclerc third. And we get full. Oh my God. What a race. And now Yuki Tsunoda, who was just under pressure there, has won it.
And today's winner.
So many outs. So six cars retired from the race.
Solid result.
Yuki Tsunoda coming in from P3, P3, I think it was, ran wide,
Yuki Tsunoda
and we
really
had
put
to
in
get
a
back.
brilliant drive today.
It's safe to say they exceeded all expectations. A finish in the points, and my goodness, it is very well deserved.
That makes
Absolutely.
it all worth it, doesn't it?
What a race. Finished P4 in that, which means in the drivers we stay 8th and 9th in the overall driver. But most importantly, we have closed that gap to Aston Martin in P4 of the constructors, and that's exactly what we're looking for. Fastest pit stop, we got the 10th fastest, which is good. 10.55, and we get more money coming through the door, which is even better for us. But we're going to end the episode there. We're going to be back for the next one for the Spanish Grand Prix and the final one of the week. So, we're Love with Care. My name is Mark. You guys have been amazing, and peace.